Feel Good Fitness. It is starting to get absolutely beautiful outside. Man, we've had some really gorgeous days recently. And of course, after being cooped up inside for so long this winter, you are no doubt going to want to go outside and get active. I know I am. But working out outside can be different than being active inside. So we have our very favorite Olympic gold medalist and founder of Pivot Fitness, Kristin Armstrong, here with us to tell us a little bit about spring fitness tips. How are you?
I'm great. It's really, I have felt cooped up for like the last 5 or 6 months.
Right?
So I'm super excited to be here.
It has felt like the longest winter, not winter, pre-spring of all time. So I'm glad you can relate.
Oh yeah, I made a promise to myself that I'm never going to complain about it being too warm again.
Yep.
So come August, just watch me.
Yes. Okay. All right. That sounds good. We'll have to check back in with you in August to see how you're feeling about the heat. So the weather is obviously starting to get warmer, which we're so grateful for. But do you have any outdoor fitness tips that maybe people should keep in mind when they're getting outdoors?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a time of year where we get really overzealous. We're really excited about a new routine. We're excited to get some sunshine, some vitamin D. But what comes along with that are, you know, of course, when I say sunshine, we need to make sure we wear sunscreen. We need to make sure that we're hydrating well. But also, like, sometimes I feel like if we're trying to get in a routine that is sustainable, that sometimes we go out and we overdo it. And so, hey, why wouldn't I go out for a 2-hour hike versus the 30-minute walk on the treadmill that I've been doing inside for the last 5 months? So always being mindful of building up each week into your routine versus coming out really hot and coming out for like 5 days straight and just doing everything and then not doing anything for 3 weeks.
Right.
So how can we kind of put on the reins?
Yeah, almost like we get ahead of ourselves. Like, oh, the sun is out. I'm going to go crazy and run a mile. And it's like, well, hang on a second. You got to be a little bit careful. So appreciate that. What do you think the main tip is, or the main difference would be getting active indoors versus outdoors, and what you would recommend?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, you know, being active outside and indoors, they complement each other. In fact, I think that I would say the best way to do it is to have a little bit of both. When I get outdoors, I find that that is a really great way to mix up your routine. It also provides kind of new environments. But for me, in my mental health, I feel like getting fresh air and sometimes being outside alone is where I am able to just relieve my mind. When I'm inside, I find community, I find routine, I find accountability. And so you can see where when I'm inside, I'm actually preparing to have my best workout outside.
Okay, I love that.
There's a lot of overuse injuries outside. There's a lot of things that we want our bodies to do, but maybe they're not able to do. So when you're indoors, I like to focus on, like, when we have a rainy day, going indoors and continuing to help your body be strong from head to toe so that you can enjoy the outdoors.
Yeah.
So I feel like they complement each other. The biggest difference is, I would say, when we're outside, we tend to move a little bit longer in duration than when we're inside, and it's not as structured. And so it's a little bit more freeing on your mind as well.
Yeah, and you said it best, the fresh air. That's what I look forward to the most when it comes to being outside, getting active, walking even, or hiking. Just that fresh air when we feel so cooped up. So it's super beneficial to, like you said, your mental health. I feel so much better just being out there, vitamin D and all that fresh air. But we are also going to start seeing a lot of runners and a lot of bikers out there on the road. What are some good safety tips for if you're planning to go out and run or bike, or maybe if you're driving around people that are doing that?
Yeah, it is really important. You know, Boise and the Treasure Valley have just become so active, and I couldn't be happier. I mean,
I love it.
When I see bikes out there, I think it just makes me smile. But you do have to be careful, not only as a cyclist, as a runner, as a motorist. We all have to watch out for one another. As a cyclist and a runner, really we need to wear brighter clothing. I would recommend that you buy a little inexpensive light that flashes on the back of your bike or the front of your light. Whether you're in daylight hours or you're kind of coming home from work in the dusk. There's also some technology now, believe it or not, where you can get a computer on your bike, and as something approaches you, it will beep.
Oh, no kidding.
And so that's a really neat safety tool as well. But also as a runner, I would also suggest that you're running kind of towards, if you can not be on a sidewalk, which I hope you can be, or on a trail away from cars, because the cars will always win.
Right.
You want to run against that traffic versus having something come up from behind. Cyclists now, You don't want to do that. You want to basically follow the rules of the road. You want to be on the same side, going the same direction as, say a car.
Yeah, stopping at stop signs, stopping at, right, not just blowing through, because that can be really dangerous.
It can be, and also like with the winter time, there's a lot of gravel and dirt on the road still from helping the snow melt and the ice melt. So what happens is it pushes cyclists out in the main road. So as cyclists, we need to be riding more single file, and motorists, please be aware that the cyclists are coming over because of some of the dirt and sand still that is remaining from the winter.
Sure. So everyone just respect each other's space and try to be safe. And Pivot Fitness, we know we're so excited about Pivot Fitness and all that you do over there, and that's another way that people can get active indoors with Pivot. Tell us how people can get more information if they want to sign up.
Yeah, you know, Pivot is a community. It is a fitness center for all abilities. So sometimes people think, oh, it's Kristin Armstrong, it's performance. No, actually, we are just a very normal population of people who want to be healthy, who want to feel better if they've sat at a desk all day long. We have group classes, we have 24/7-hour gym, but you can learn more at pivotbyka.com, website or on social media.
Okay, great. And that's on the bottom of your screen right there is where you can go for more information on Pivot. Kristin, thank you so much. We love when you come join us. I'm going to go outside, enjoy some fresh air, and be more active. And of course, more Idaho Today right after the break.